What's up, everyone? Have another guitar video for y'all. What I'm working with this time is a Fender Strat, but not just a regular everyday Fender Strat. This is a Fender Player 2 modified Stratocaster, HSS FR. Has the alder body and 3-color sunburst, HSS configuration, Player 2 modified humbucker, and 2 Player 2 noiseless Strat pickups, master volume, neck and middle tone, and a bridge tone with coil splits. Come with a Floyd Rose special, tortoiseshell pick guard, and the spring cavity cover. And I guess you can call it the aged white bobbins and knobs. Yeah, I got this on eBay for a pretty good deal. It was a loaded body for like $319. It was like $400 with a $80 coupon, or $399 with an $80 coupon. So it's $319, which isn't bad because these retail for like almost $1,200. Anywho, reason why I got it so relatively cheap compared to the new price, the neck mounting holes are slightly out of spec. Anyway. That's the beauty about bolt-on necks. You can adjust it as needed to, make it work. Can't forget it also came with the little necessity things like the tremolo arm, neck screws, and neck plate. Which goes to show just how new this guitar actually is because it still has the plastic on it. Also on the pick guard and spring cavity cover, it still has the plastic on it. As far as the neck I'm going to be using, a while back I got this all parts neck. Yeah, licensed by Fender, all parts. Used. Already had the Floyd Rose locking nut installed. Didn't come with it. They modified it for it to fit right. Pretty cool. Also came with Goto tuners. Yeah, this I picked up for like $160. I think the guy had it mounted to a Charvel, as per his past listings. Yeah. Weirdly enough, this, in my opinion, is a better neck than the original neck, because the original neck was the same maple with rosewood fretboard, but the original had 22 medium jumbo frets and the truss rod adjustment at the headstock. These, maple neck, rosewood fretboard, but these come with jumbo frets. The truss rod adjustment is actually at the heel. And personally, I like that better because, you can take the nut out, kind of route out or Dremel out piece of the fretboard, put your little truss rod wheel on it, which I might do in the future. And you also have to, route this section out on the body and stuff to compensate for that, but it's worth it. That way you ain't gotta mess with the string retainer bar and anything up here to adjust it, and you also ain't gotta take the neck on and off a bunch of times before you get it right. And yeah, I am not rocking that Floyd Rose special. They work fine, but over time the saddles will strip, and not to mention most of them come with zinc alloy blocks, the tone blocks in the back. So what I got is a fully modified Floyd Rose 1000 the one that I actually pulled out of my old Ibanez, has the stainless steel screws. I actually put an OFR arm at a brass block. Got the quintessential Dunlop strap locks from the Red Jackson, because I went from, chrome hardware to black hardware, so I had that extra. And a couple of Goto noiseless springs, heavy duty. Because, simply put, I love how my old Ibanez reacts. The tremolo arm tension, I love it. And a German-made OFR R3 nut with the stainless steel screws. Now, last time I checked, the nut on the neck is a German-made nut. Either way, I have that on the side just in case I am mistaken. And, yep, R3 made in Germany. Did a pretty good job doing this. They must have brought it to a professional, unless they're professional themselves. Okay, first up, we align the neck on the body to see just how bad this is misaligned, if at all. Oh, got the neck on it. Easy enough. Just, stick the 4 bolts through the neck plate, into the body, into the neck. It's not tightened down because I still want to be able to adjust it, but it's looking good, very good. But yeah, you could tell a little bit maybe in the camera. The 22nd fret in relation to the pickup bobbin is a little kicked over, but not much. The sure way to tell is if it's whatever nut you have, just if it's a locking nut like this, take off each high and low one. That way you could run some string in the groove on here, run it to the back. I have it on the saddle where the string goes. That way you can see how far off it is. Looking like it is. It looks pretty straight, but it does look a little roomy between the edge and the fretboard and that low E string, or where it would go. I just kind of have it fastened on there, match it up to where the string would go on the saddle. It does look a little too far that way, south. And looking on the high E side, I have the string once again fastened on the high E, resting on the high E saddle. It is pretty close to the fretboard. It would fall off if you went to bend down, which normally you shouldn't really be bending down on the high E. You're supposed to be bending up, but whatever. It's very easy to fall off of that. Very easy for the string to fall off the fretboard, should I say. Anywho, that's why I like bolt-on necks, because you can adjust it however you need to. And just like that, with a little torquing of the neck in the opposite direction, it's looking pretty good. It looks good to my eyes anyway. It's a little far. Honestly, it is a little far, but not like it was. And it might very well be usable. See if I can get a little more. Nah, it's not want to go anymore. Anywho, that honestly doesn't look bad. I mean, I played on guitars that looked worse than that, so should be good to go. Well, now that I got the neck seen about, I'm gonna go ahead and change the bridge out. Yep, zinc alloy tone block. Does the job, but could be a lot better. These are easy to just take off. Just do this number. It's good to go. Take the springs out. That is a really long ground wire. I might see if I can suck that into the body a little bit in the coming moments. Anywho, now the bridge should just drop out. Like so. Well, got the bridge out. And the new bridge, or new bridge, just gets installed. Looks pretty good with all the stainless steel bits on it. Well, time to flip it back over. Or actually take the bar out first so I don't scratch everything up. Well, got the bridge in there. Went ahead and installed the Godo springs. Also kind of fed the ground wire in the cavity. Cause, yeah, that was too much sticking out. Next up is to string it up and see what it does. Using my favorite 9 to 46 hybrid slinkies. This one's gonna go in E standard though. Well, I got it strung up and tuned up and everything. Actually sounds really good. I'm a fan of these pickups. Even the single coils, they do the Strat thing. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Yeah, the strings, they are a little bit to the right, but honestly, it's pretty much an aesthetic thing with me because it actually plays pretty good to me. Yeah, they're all tuned up. The only thing, I did have to remove the Godo springs and put the standard springs back on it because, I don't know, it didn't feel right. What felt good on the Ibanez doesn't feel good with this one. But, yeah. Other than that, really good to go. Really low action, too. I set it up how I set up all my guitars. About 1.25 mil on the low E. About a 0.75, 0.8 on the high E. Perfection. Already got the strap locks installed. So this thing is good to go. Well, thanks for checking it out. Also be sure to like the video, comment if you want to, you know, share your thoughts on the project. Let me know what's going on. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks.